Alright everyone, thought I'd come out in the daylight for once. Down at a hive, can't near the ranges, but couldn't be bothered to walk down there with all the gear. And since it's daytime and it's a little bit warmer, we have my best fishing buddy back. In here, Bandit. Where you at, Baba? Come here. Don't worry, the other doggies have gone. Yep, nice to have my boy back with me. I'll be missing him on my fishing sessions. Anyway, let's turn the camera around. Bing bong, right. You can see we have some very calm seas today. So we're about an hour and 45 off of the high tide. I'm only going to do a few hours in the daylight. And I might take Mushy Boy home and come back out in the cold night time. But yeah, ever so slight northern wind. Bit northeasterly, I think. But yeah, dead calm, flat sea. Just pushing in and out ever so gently, no crashing waves or nothing. Anyway, on to the fishing. We have my continental rod set up here. Same one as always, the Vaselli Enigma. I've actually just got my old continental rod repaired, so I've got a Pen Rampage 2, but well, actually no, that's the Rampage 1, my continental. But as we know on the Rampage series, the reel seats always fall apart, so I've just had the reel seat swapped over by Pt.1 angling. Should have brought it out and give it a test run right now, but maybe I'll give it a test run tonight, eh? But yeah, continental rod out for now. On this one, I've put a 4-row pulley panel. You can see there, going to the pulley bead and down to a 5-ounce weight. Only really need 4 or 5 ounces with the sort of weather and conditions we got today. Anyway, I'm going to load that up with one of these little blueys here. I think I'm just going to pretty much cut it in half, straight across there, and get that on the panel. We've got some frozen black lugs here. We've got some more of the squid that I was catching a few weeks ago, defrosting in the water there. So that's what we got for bait. What am I going to do on the other rod? So 13 footer. It's a Shakespeare Enigma, or Sigma, I always get that wrong. Shakespeare Sigma Supra. Focus. Doesn't want to focus. Have I got dirty lens? 2 seconds. Here we go. Clean the lens, and it still don't want to focus. There we go. Shakespeare Sigma. 13-foot 3 peach beach caster, 4 to 8 ounce. And on the danger end of this one, focus back in. Oh, I've just got a 2 up 1 down sole rig, so size 4 hooks. Tiny little hooks that you can see in my hand there. And yeah, in a 2 up 1 down arrangement, so 2 above the lead, 1 hanging below the lead. That's all that means. And I'm just going to cut little tiny strips of squid, stick that on there, and just get that out a reasonable way. And then I might switch up on that rod between a bit of a closer in bass rig and that sole rig. And then yeah, just going to stick to the pulley panel with some big baits on the other rod. Anyway, let's get going. Let's get a bait made. Right, yeah, I'm going to make a bait for the pulley panel first. So I was going to get my bait knife. Going to get this bluey and I'm going to chop him vaguely in half. And I'm going to get the tail here. And I'm going to nick the tail off, so that's not spinning, and we're left with a nice bit of meat like that. Put the knife down, but before we do, we're going to grab some bait elastic. There's not much left on this reel, but we'll use it up. And just bring you up over here. Wonky donkey in there, right. Going to get to the danger end of my pulley panel, and I'm going to go through this top end here next to the spine, bring it all the way through, And then I think I'm just gonna nick it through like that and turn it round and bring it down a bit so the hook's sticking out. Hopefully I'm in shot here. There we go. See that hook sticking out there? And we'll slide that top hook down, and I reckon today we'll have it facing the other way. Let's get the bait elastic out of the way. Right, so hopefully you can see we've got the two hooks sitting quite proud of this nice big chunk of bluey bait. Let's get the end of our bait elastic, just going to start wrapping. I'm going to wrap behind the hook, around here, and in front of the hook, all the way up. Pull that line tight. There we go. Now I'm just going to make a loop with my fingers and pass it through. Wrap around a couple more times, another loop, and snap it off. And that is a perfect bait ready to go. Hopefully we might find some thornback rays with it. So they've been a bit scarce down on the South Kent coast this year. In the winter, found a few earlier in the year. I kind of stopped fishing for them in the summer when they're easier to get. And target them more in the winter where there's not much else around apart from the whiting and the dogfish. But in winter they seem to move a lot further out, so definitely either get your continental out or your multiplier on a good cast. If you're aiming for these guys in winter. Right, that's all clipped together now nicely with the weight. So let that go, that'll all swing as one piece. What do you reckon, boy? We're gonna get a fish? Let's find out. Not quite as nice as I hoped. But it's still out there a good distance. That's the warm-up cast. Right guys, so I can do some bait for the 2 up 1 down sole rig. And I think this time I'm just going to use 3 half bits of the frozen lug that I got here. And whack that on the hooks. And we might mix it up between lug and bits of squid in a moment. So they've defrosted just enough. Gonna take the hook, turn it upside down. Hope I'm in shot here. Slide it on. Let's see if I can get. Here we go, better view. Wider angle. Right. Gonna get the hook, turn it upside down again, and just push the lug up onto there. Like so. Now 1 nail down to get the last one. Lovely. Quick dip in the water bucket. Quick wipe down with a bait towel. Go. The other one. Nice. That's pretty much directly in front of me there. But hopefully just enough out of the way of the other line for it not to be a problem. Right. What do you reckon, Bandit? Little cuddle in the tent, mate? Yeah, buddy. I'm gonna have a sit down. Here we go, guys. Just had the first reel in on the worm rod, and we've got two little dabs. Nice mottled colours on these, on this one, and this one down here. You see through. Look. Let's try holding towards the light a bit. You can see his insides and his gut and all that there. So there are some fish about. I did have a reel in on the Conti rod there, but nothing had a go at the bluey as far as I could see. Oh well, it's not a blanket, Bandit. Good job, eh, buddy? Yeah. You can't eat one though, no. Oh, I'll get these guys off and I'll get them back. Oh, well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I'm sticking with this frozen lug on the 2 up, 1 down size 4. See, 1 bait, 2 bait, and 1 dangling below the weight down there. Seems that the whiting aren't really here in the daytime, otherwise they'd have been all over that rig. So maybe that's the key to avoiding them and actually getting some flatfish at the moment. Go daytime fishing. Said the pulley panel with the bluey on was completely untouched, but I'll put it back out there with a new bluey bait anyway. If that doesn't get touched, I'll do a squid on the next one. Anyway, let's get this out there, see if we can't get a few more flatties. Oh, another couple of dabs. Really see through this one. Build them up to the light a bit. Yeah. Nicely hooked as well. That hook's not too deep in there. And again, we've got a very nice mottled coloured one here. Beautiful little guy. Had another reel in on the Conti rod with the bluey on. I'm not sure if anything's particularly had a go at that. I think it might have just stripped itself as I reeled it in, but I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, something other than a whiting finally. Happy days. Good job, eh, boy? I think I might pack up and take him home soon. I think he's getting a bit cold, so we'll give it a go later. Hopefully we manage to carry on getting something other than whiting, but I'm not entirely sure after dark. Anyway, I'll see how it goes, but yeah, I think I'm going to call it for now.